If you're over 60 and struggling with cold hands, numb feet, or cuts that take forever to heal, what I'm about to share could change everything. This common kitchen spice has helped improve blood flow in many people in just 2 weeks, and most folks already have it in their cabinet. I'm Dr. Sandra Serrati, and in my 20 years working with older adults, I've seen blood flow problems take away people's independence, their ability to move around comfortably, and their quality of life. But today, I'm going to show you a natural solution that doesn't require a prescription, costs less than $5, and you can start using today. Now, before I reveal which spice this is, let me show you the 3 warning signs that your body is crying for help, because if you ignore these, they tend to get worse. Stay with me, because sign number 3 is something most doctors miss completely. First, let's talk about why blood flow becomes such a problem after 60. As we age, our blood vessels naturally become less flexible. Think of it like a garden hose that's been out in the sun too long. It gets stiff, it gets hard, and water doesn't flow through it as easily anymore. That's exactly what happens to the tubes that carry blood throughout your body. But it's not just about stiffness. Over the years, things start building up on the walls of your blood vessels. Imagine your kitchen pipes getting clogged with grease and food particles. In your body, it's not grease, but it's fatty deposits and other substances that stick to your vessel walls and make the pathways narrower. When the pathways get narrow, less blood can get through. And here's another thing that happens. Your heart, which has been beating faithfully for 6, 7, 8 decades or more, it naturally doesn't pump quite as strongly as it used to. It's like an old water pump. It still works, it's still doing its job, but it needs a little help to push that blood all the way out to your fingers, your toes, your brain. Now here's what most people don't realize. Poor blood flow isn't just about cold feet. Yes, that's annoying, but it goes so much deeper than that. When blood doesn't flow properly, every single part of your body suffers. Your brain doesn't get enough oxygen and nutrients, so you feel foggy, you forget things, you can't concentrate like you used to. Your energy drops because your muscles aren't getting the fuel they need. Your skin doesn't heal as fast because healing requires good blood flow to bring in the repair crew, so to speak. And this can be serious. Poor blood flow may increase your chances of heart problems, strokes, and so many other conditions. Your body is like a city, and blood is the delivery system that brings food, oxygen, and supplies to every neighborhood. When the delivery trucks can't get through, the whole city starts breaking down. So let's talk about those 3 warning signs I mentioned. These are your body's way of waving a red flag and saying, "Hey, we've got a problem here. Please pay attention." Warning sign number 1 is cold hands or feet that stay cold, even when you're in a warm room. Now, everybody's hands get cold sometimes, especially in winter. But I'm talking about when you're sitting in a heated house, maybe under a blanket, and your hands and feet still feel like ice. You touch someone and they jump because your hands are so cold. That's not normal. That's your body telling you that warm blood isn't making it all the way out to those distant parts of your body. Warning sign number 2 is numbness or tingling in your arms, legs, hands, or feet, especially at night. Some people describe it like pins and needles, like when your foot falls asleep. Others say it feels like their hands or feet don't quite belong to them. This happens because the nerves in these areas need constant blood flow to work properly. When they don't get enough blood, they start sending strange signals, or sometimes no signals at all. If you've been waking up at night shaking your hands or feet to get the feeling back, that's a warning sign. And here's warning sign number 3, the one doctors often miss: slow healing or bruises that take forever to fade. You bump your leg on the coffee table, and 3 weeks later, that bruise is still there, looking just as dark as day 1. Or you get a little cut on your hand, and it takes weeks to close up properly. Maybe it even gets red and angry looking. This happens because healing requires good blood flow. Your blood carries the cells that fight infection and the building blocks that repair damaged tissue. Without good blood flow, your body just can't fix itself as well. If you have even one of these signs, your body is telling you something important. It's saying, I need help getting blood where it needs to go. So what's this spice? Now, you might be thinking it's turmeric, and turmeric is wonderful for swelling and irritation. I recommend it to many of my patients. Or maybe you're thinking ginger, which is excellent for blood flow too. But the spice I'm talking about today may be even more helpful for this specific problem, and it's something you probably already know. Keep watching because I'm about to reveal it, plus the exact way you need to prepare it for the best results. The spice is Ceylon cinnamon. Not the regular cinnamon you find in most grocery stores, but true Ceylon cinnamon, also called true cinnamon or sweet cinnamon. And before you think, oh, I've tried cinnamon before and nothing happened, let me tell you why this particular type makes all the difference. You see, there are two main types of cinnamon in the world. There's cassia cinnamon, which is what you find in almost every supermarket. It's cheap, it's readily available, and most people think all cinnamon is the same. Then there's Ceylon cinnamon, which comes from a different tree, grown mostly in Sri Lanka. It's lighter in color, it's sweeter, it's more delicate, and most importantly, for our purposes today, it works differently in your body. Here's why Ceylon cinnamon may help your blood flow. It contains natural compounds that can help tell your blood vessels to relax and open up wider. When your blood vessels are more open, more blood can flow through. It's like going from a narrow country road to a wide highway. Ceylon cinnamon also helps your body make more of something that unlocks your blood vessels and lets them expand. As we age, our bodies make less and less of it, which is one reason blood flow gets worse. But Ceylon cinnamon may give your body the tools to make more of it naturally, and there's more. Ceylon cinnamon can help calm down swelling inside your blood vessels. Remember how I talked about things building up on your vessel walls? Well, swelling is like gasoline on a fire. It makes that buildup happen faster and makes your vessels stiffer. Ceylon cinnamon may help calm that swelling down, helping keep your vessels cleaner and more flexible. Now, I'm not just making this up or going by what I've seen in my practice, although I have seen wonderful results. Scientists have actually studied this. There was a study published back in 2015 where researchers gave adults over 60 just half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon every single day. After a few weeks, they measured their blood flow, and many people showed real improvements. That's not a small change. That's significant. Another study from 2019 looked at how stiff people's blood vessels were. Stiff vessels are a problem because they can't expand and contract the way they should. After 12 weeks of taking Ceylon cinnamon daily, many people's vessels became more flexible, more youthful in a sense. And here's something else these studies found. People reported that they felt better. They had more energy, they could think more clearly, their hands and feet weren't as cold. These aren't just numbers on a lab report. These are real improvements in real people's daily lives. Now, here's the critical part. Most people get wrong, and this mistake can actually make things worse instead of better. The type of cinnamon matters. It matters a lot. Let me show you exactly what to look for and what to avoid. You cannot just use any cinnamon from your spice cabinet. Cassia cinnamon, the common kind, contains high levels of something that in large amounts can be hard on your liver. If you take cassia cinnamon every day, trying to help your blood flow, you could end up hurting your liver instead. That's the opposite of what we want. Ceylon cinnamon has 250 times less of this substance than cassia. Let me say that again. 250 times less. That means it's much safer to take every single day without worrying about your liver. This is not the place to save $1 or $2. Your health is worth spending a little extra to get the right kind. So, how do you find Ceylon cinnamon? Look for it at health food stores, natural grocers, or online. The label should say Ceylon cinnamon or true cinnamon, or sometimes it will say the scientific name. Yes, it costs more than regular cinnamon, usually about double or triple the price. But we're talking about maybe $8 to $12 for a container that will last you months. That's a small price to pay for better blood flow and all the benefits that come with it. Now let me give you my exact method, the one I've used successfully with hundreds of people over the years. Take half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon powder. Not a heaping spoonful, not a tiny pinch, but a level half teaspoon. Add it to a cup of warm water. Not boiling hot, just warm, about the temperature of a comfortable bath. Boiling water can affect some of the helpful compounds in the cinnamon. Then add 1 teaspoon of raw honey. Raw honey has its own health benefits, and it helps your body take in the cinnamon better. Plus, it makes the drink taste much better. Cinnamon on its own can be a bit harsh. Then squeeze in some fresh lemon juice, maybe a quarter of a lemon. The lemon adds vitamin C, which is great for your blood vessels, and the tartness helps wake up the helpful compounds in the cinnamon. Stir it all together until the cinnamon is completely mixed in. Don't let it settle at the bottom. Drink this every morning on an empty stomach. Why empty stomach? Because that's when your body can take in nutrients most easily, without competition from food. Wait about 20 to 30 minutes before eating breakfast. Some of my patients ask me, can I just sprinkle cinnamon on my oatmeal or put it in my coffee? And technically, yes, you'll get some benefits. But the warm water method seems to work better because the cinnamon dissolves and your body can take it in more easily. Think of it like taking something helpful. You wouldn't just swallow a tablet dry, right? You take it with water so it can dissolve and get into your system. How long before you notice results? Most of my patients start feeling a difference within the first week. Their hands and feet don't feel quite as cold. They might notice they have a bit more energy. By 2 weeks, the changes become more obvious. By 4 weeks, many people tell me they feel like a different person. The numbness is less, they're sleeping better, they have more stamina throughout the day. But here's the thing, you have to be consistent. This isn't a one-time fix. Your blood flow got worse over years or even decades. You can't expect to turn that around overnight. Think of it like exercise. If you go to the gym once, you won't suddenly be strong and fit. But if you go consistently, day after day, week after week, you'll see real, lasting changes. And speaking of consistency, let's talk about what happens if you forget a day or two. Don't stress about it. Life happens. Just pick back up where you left off. This isn't about perfection. It's about making a healthy habit that works for you long term. If you miss a day, you don't lose all your progress. Just start again the next morning. One more thing I want to mention because I know some of you are thinking it. What if I don't like the taste? I've had patients tell me they can't stand cinnamon. If that's you, here are some options. You can mix it into a smoothie with banana and berries. The fruit will cover up the cinnamon taste. You can add it to warm milk, either regular or plant-based, with a little honey and vanilla. That tastes like a dessert. Or you can find Ceylon cinnamon in capsule form at health stores. You won't get quite the same results, but it's better than nothing. Now, before you rush off to try this, there are 3 important warnings you absolutely need to know. These aren't meant to scare you, but they're critical for your safety, especially if you have certain health conditions or take certain medications. This is really important, so please pay close attention. Here are your 3 safety warnings. Number 1, if you're on blood-thinning medications like warfarin, Coumadin, aspirin, or any other drug that affects blood clotting, you must talk to your doctor before trying this. Ceylon cinnamon has natural blood-thinning properties. That's actually one reason it may help blood flow. It can keep your blood from getting too thick and sticky. But if you're already on blood thinners, adding cinnamon could make your blood too thin, which increases your chances of bleeding. Your doctor might need to adjust your dose or keep a closer eye on you. Number 2, if you have diabetes or take any medication that lowers blood sugar, be very careful and check your levels more often. Ceylon cinnamon may naturally lower blood sugar. That can be helpful if your sugar tends to run high. But if you're on diabetes medication, the combination could drop your sugar too low. That can be dangerous. Start with just a 1/4 teaspoon instead of a 1/2 teaspoon. Check your blood sugar more often than usual. Tell your doctor what you're doing so they can help you stay safe. You may need to adjust your medication as your sugar levels change. Number 3, never exceed 1 teaspoon per day. More is not better. Some people think, well, if half a teaspoon is good, then 2 teaspoons must be twice as good. Wrong. Too much cinnamon, even Ceylon cinnamon, can cause mouth sores, upset stomach, and in very high amounts over a long time, it can cause other problems. Stick to a half teaspoon, or at most, 3/4 of a teaspoon. That's the sweet spot where you may get all the benefits without any worries. Here's your action plan starting today. Week 1, start with a 1/4 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon in warm water with honey and lemon each morning. This gives your body time to adjust. Pay attention to how you feel. Notice if your hands and feet feel any warmer, if you have more energy, if you sleep better. Keep a little journal if that helps you track progress. Week 2, if you handled the 1/4 teaspoon well and you don't have diabetes or blood sugar issues, increase to a half teaspoon. This is the amount that was used in most of the studies, and it's what I recommend for most of my patients. Continue taking it every morning. By week 3, you should start noticing real changes. Your hands and feet should feel warmer more often. That nighttime numbness and tingling should happen less, or maybe even go away completely. You might notice you can walk a bit further without your legs feeling tired. Your thinking might feel sharper. Small cuts and bruises should be healing faster. By week 4, check in with your doctor. Tell them what you've been doing. If they're willing, ask them to do some simple checks on your blood flow. They might check the pulses in your feet. They might compare blood pressure in your arms and legs. Many doctors will be pleasantly surprised by your improvements and might even start recommending this to other patients. And here's a bonus tip that can make this even more powerful. Add just a tiny pinch of black pepper to your cinnamon drink. I know that sounds strange, but here's why it works. Black pepper helps your body take in the helpful compounds in cinnamon much, much better. Studies suggest it can boost how well your body uses cinnamon by a huge amount. You only need a tiny pinch, not enough to make it taste peppery, just enough to help your body get the most out of the cinnamon. Poor blood flow doesn't have to steal your golden years. You don't have to accept cold hands, numb feet, low energy, and slow healing as just part of getting older. This simple, natural approach has helped thousands of my patients over the years reclaim their vitality, their independence, and their quality of life. It's not magic. It's not too good to be true. It's just good nutrition and the power of a plant that humans have been using for thousands of years. If you found this helpful, please take a second to subscribe to this channel. I share evidence-based health solutions specifically for folks over 60 every single week. Real information you can use, not hype, not nonsense, just practical advice from someone who's spent 2 decades helping people just like you live healthier, happier, longer lives. Drop a comment below and tell me, are you going to try this? What blood flow symptoms have you been dealing with? I read every single comment, and I often make videos based on your questions and concerns. Your input helps me know what topics to cover next, so please share your thoughts. I'm Dr. Sandra Serrati, and I want you to remember something important. Your best years can still be ahead of you. Age is just a number, and with the right knowledge and the right habits, you can feel vibrant and energetic and healthy no matter how many birthdays you've celebrated. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. To get free health tips and daily diet plans just like these, join our WhatsApp community now. Scan the QR code on your screen or click the link in the description below. Stay healthy, stay happy.